Autistic dendritis. Autism remains a mysterious disease to parents of affected children who may not have a working model of autism. This article will try to explain the current new approaches to autism. The nerve cells or neurons consist of several incoming wires and one outgoing wire. The incoming wires are called dendrites, which are shaped like a tree. Dendron means tree in Greek. The one wire leaving to pass information to other neurons called the axon. Axon means to go or travel in Greek. The dendrites have spines or protuberances which are called dendritic spines and contain receptors for chemicals or neurotransmitters. They can be compared to leaves on a tree, if you will. Thoughts and feelings originate in the front of the brain, known as the frontal lobes. The more dendritic spines there are, the higher the electrical firing rates and the more good feelings predominate, that is, gratitude, acceptance, trust and honesty. The fewer dendritic spines there are, means the electrical firing rates are reduced and that bad feelings predominate, that is, self-pity, resentment, fear and dishonesty. These are often associated with obsessive-compulsive behavior. If the dendritic spines are reduced in the memory and learning center of the brain, known as the hippocampus, there will be reduction in IQ and learning abilities. In many psychiatric diseases, dendritic spine abnormalities are now being described. In autism, schizophrenia, depression, Alzheimer's disease and stress, the dendritic spines are shorter and reduced in number. One of the current topical questions is how the abnormalities of the immune system in autism can relate to the clinical features of autism. There is increasing evidence that autism is another disease of the brain related to inflammation. The brain's immune system is activated in autism, that is, an immunogenic reaction is in progress. This can be found in high levels of immune substances in the brain in autism, that is, TNF. The levels of TNF in the fluid surrounding the brain, or CSF, may predict the severity of the clinical features of autism. Institutes such as the Johns Hopkins Hospital are researching into reducing the immunogenic response in autism. The structure of individual dendritic spines is often abnormal in autism. Structural proteins such as sepin, snepin and shank maintain the structure of dendritic spines. Several genes have been discovered which may cause abnormalities of these proteins. These genes are often associated with autism. Immunological abnormalities are usually observed with these genetic diseases, and it is possible that the abnormal proteins cause the immunogenic response. Another approach to autism is to recognize it as a neuroinflammatory disease which results in dendritic spine abnormalities and the subsequent clinical features. This is termed autistic dendritis. Many of the new autism therapies are related to altering and damping down the immune system, for instance ripamycin, pioglitazone, naltrexone and hyperbaric oxygen. Nicotine patches and amphetamines, for instance Ritalin treatment, enhance dendritic spine growth. Ritalin and nicotine patches are being assessed in the treatment of autism. In summary, the combination of the abnormal immunogenic response with associated structural changes in dendritic spines results in the clinical features of autism, that is, autistic dendritis. This model may help in the understanding of autism and where research is headed to.